Hello everyone, I'm Vikram P. Maduri here. I'm a software architect and welcome to JH Softech. And in this session, we're going to go ahead with the certification preparation. Not only just certification preparation, even for the interview preparation and to upgrade your skill set. And this particular video is a part 3 of SAP S4 HANA Finance. And this is specifically for finance people, and everyone else in SAP field also can take it up. But if you would like to go for some other certification, please write it down in the comments. I'll make sure that I'll make a video on that certification as well. So since I have a lot of demand for a lot of people were asking for SAP S4 HANA Finance, I've started this particular session. So here we start. A quick suggestion here. So I would like to suggest you that you can take down one pen and paper and write down the answers for this, and then you can check the right answers in the next slide. Okay, so let's start this. Which of the following are the different history sheet groups that each version of asset history sheets can contain? There are three correct answers for this. Reposting, book values at the end of the fiscal year, or imputed interest for acquisitions. So the answers are A, B, and D. So reposting, book values at the end of the fiscal year, and acquisitions are the right answers. So these are the different history sheet groups that each version of asset history sheet can contain. So it is common for companies to receive invoices for the previous fiscal year at the beginning of the new fiscal year. So which dates must have the same fiscal year in the document entry? So we have document date and asset value date, document date and posting date and entry date, and posting date and asset value date. So we have the right answer is posting date and the asset value date. So now, which of the following lists support the Dunning-Clerk's work? There are three correct answers for this. The Dunning list, the Dunning history list, the blocked accounts list, or the list of vendor balances in local currency. The answers are A, B, and C. So we have the Dunning list, the Dunning history list, the blocked accounts list. Which of the following is the first step in the variant principle? Assign the variant to objects, determine values for the variant, define variant, or create multiple variants. The answer is C, define variant. Identify the fields that cannot be changed while changing part documents. Document type or document number, account assignment objects, company code, or currency. The three correct answers for this, those are like A, C, and D. So the fields that cannot be changed while changing part documents are document type or document number, company code, and currency. The usage of which of the following depreciation types can be activated per depreciation area? There are three correct answers for this question. So A, unplanned depreciation, B, special depreciation, C, ordinary depreciation, D, scheduled depreciation. So the answers are A, B, and C. Unplanned depreciation, special depreciation, and ordinary depreciation. These are the three right answers for this. In which step of the SAP Financial Closing Cockpit configuration do you define parameter settings for variables of program variants? A, task list release, B, template creation, C, task list creation, D, dependency definition. The answer is D, dependency definition. Identify the three types of tolerance in accounting. There are three correct answers for this question. So we have GL account tolerance groups, special account tolerance groups, employee tolerance groups, customer and vendor tolerance groups. So the right answers are A, C, and D. So three types of tolerance in account are GL account tolerance group, special account tolerance group, and current customer vendor tolerance groups. So the SAP Business Workflow process dimensions. What are the dimensions that we have in SAP Business Workflow? So we have 3, 4, 5, and 2. So how many dimensions are there for SAP Business Workflow? So the answer is B, 4 dimensions. Which of the following functions include the important functions of the SAP List Viewer tool? The three correct answers for this. So we have A, calculating totals and subtotals, deleting and inserting columns, defining print parameters, or setting filters. The answers are A, B, and D. The important functions of SAP List Viewer tool would be calculating totals and subtotals, deleting and inserting columns, and setting filters. Which of the following standard correspondence types can you use to exchange information with customers and suppliers? So there are two correct answers for this. And the A, dunning letter, B, bill of exchange charges statements, payment notices, and D, invoices. So the two right answers are bill of exchange charges statements and invoices. Which of the following parameters can you define within a dunning procedure? So there are two correct answers for this question. So number of dunning levels, B, line item grace period, C, company code, and D, line item grace period. So the answers are B and C, line item grace period and company code. So which is the most flexible SAP S/4HANA cloud solution for customers? A, private option, B, community option, C, public option, or D, hybrid option. So the answer is A, private option. Which business scenarios can be handled with accrual and deferral postings? A, monthly rent payments for an office building. B, one-time payment for fixing flooding damage. C, one-time payment for 1-year cloud storage service. D, monthly subscription to a financial newspaper. The answer is C, one-time payment for 1-year cloud storage service. How many cash discount periods can be entered in terms of payment? A, 5, B, 3, C, 2, and D, 8. Answer is B, 3. Which of the following are possible reasons that an invoice would not be paid? There are three correct answers for this question. So A, the payment amount is less than the minimum amount specified for payment. B, an invalid house bank is selected. C, the discount period has expired. D, the invoice has a debit balance. So the answers are A, B, and D. So the payment amount is less than the minimum amount specified for a payment. B, an invalid house bank is selected. D, the invoice has a debit balance. In stock valuation, which of the following groups of stocks are valuated? So there are three correct answers for this question. So we have A, raw material, supplies and consumables. B, work in progress. C, finished goods. D, goods invoiced. So the answers are A, B, and C, raw material, supplies and consumables, work in progress, and finished goods. For which type of account is the line item display generally active? A, customer account, B, reconciliation account, C, vendor account, and D, special general ledger account. So the answer is D, special general ledger account. What happens to the transaction figures when you post a normal reversal posting? A, they are deleted, B, they are reset, C, they are cleared, or D, they are increased. The answer is C, they are cleared. In the SAP S/4HANA application, the payment program and dunning program can access noted items for further processing. Determine whether this statement is true or false. A, false, B, true. So the answer is B, true. What are the benefits of public cloud deployment of SAP S/4HANA? There are two correct answers for this. So we have A, IT cost savings, B, always up to date, C. Increased customizing flexibility, and D. One-time license investment. So the answers are A and B, IT cost savings and always up to date. What type of architecture does SAP Business Workflow use? A. Single tier, B. Three tier, C. Four tier, and D. Two tier. The answer is B. Three tier. On which levels can you activate document splitting? The two correct answers for this: at the company code level, A. Company code level, B. Ledger level, C. Client level, and D. Document level, document type level. So the answers are A and B at the company code level and the ledger level as well. The variant principle is used in SAP S/4HANA to assign particular properties to one or more objects. How many steps does the variant principle have? And the options are A5, B1, C4, and D3. So the answer is D3. The usage of which of the following depreciation types can be activated per depreciation area? There are three correct answers for this question. So A. Ordinary depreciation, B. Scheduled depreciation, C. Special depreciation, and D. Unplanned depreciation. So the answers are A, C, and D. Ordinary depreciation, special depreciation, and unplanned depreciation. On which levels do you maintain data for an integrated customer account? So there are three correct answers for this. A. General data at the client level, B. Profitability segment, C. Purchasing organization, D. Company code, and E. Sales area. So the answers are A, B, and D. General data at the client level, profitability segment, and company code. So identify the reasons for archiving data. There are three correct answers for this. So A. Reducing the system downtime when carrying out software upgrades, recoveries, and offline database backups. B. Improving response times and ensuring good response times. C. Using data as a backup. D. Lowering the effort involved in the database administration. So the answers are A, B, and D. So A, B, D are the right answers for the reason for archiving the data. So the variant principle is used in SAP S/4HANA to assign particular properties to one or more objects. How many steps does the variant principle have? Is it A5, B3, C1, and D4? So the answer is B3. Which fields can you edit before posting a packed document? A. Amount, B. Posting date, C. Currency, D. Account, E. Document types. The answers are A, B, and D. So they are like amount, currency, and account. What is the name of the leading ledger that SAP provides with standard system? So is it 0L, A 0L, B 1L, C 3L, and D 2L? The answer is A 0L. Cleared items contain which of the following pieces of information? A. Clearing date, B. Archival information, C. Clearing document number, and D. Due date. So the answers are A and C, clearing date and clearing document number. In which application areas can you use validations? There are two correct answers to this question. So A. Profit center accounting, B. Asset accounting, C. Materials management, and D. Cost accounting. So the answers are B and D, asset accounting and cost accounting. On which level are asset classes created? A. Depreciation area, B. Company code, C. Client, and D. Chart of depreciation. So the answer is C. Client. So we need to tell whether it's true or false. In an environment of systems using SAP HANA, you can perform both OLAP and OLTP process without duplication of data for the SAP BW and SAP ERP systems. So we need to tell whether it's a true statement or a false statement. The answer is A, true. Okay, thank you for watching this session, and do analysis on a regular basis to for the clear improvement of our skills.